This is Naveed from Toronto 360. Welcome to Surrey, a beautiful city in Lower Mainland, and we know a lot of potential candidates are standing. After the debate yesterday, you definitely gained some momentum. How confident you are that you are gain more than what you had before?
No, I'm very much focused on my job, which is to communicate to everybody that I can about the vision that the BC Greens have for the future. And ultimately, elections should be about the people of BC winning. We focus so much on parties and leaders, but we're not focusing enough on the people of this province. And for me, the most important thing is we get on the other side of this election the best able to serve the people of BC, and to achieve that, the best outcome is that no party has all the power in that legislature. And so I'm hoping that people will recognize this is the election to vote Green. This is the election to ensure that we have balance in the BC legislature and that we put service to people first in everything that we do.
So for the parties, I know this Green Party is fairly new party, but definitely to build a party you need funds and you need sponsorship. How better are you doing? Because your candidates your candidates are doing all the best they can, but definitely party needs some sort of programming to collect funds.
We are seeing record levels of donations to the BC Greens at this time. It was extraordinary. In the first week of the election campaign, over $100,000 came in. People are excited. People are motivated. They are hopeful about a vision for politics that could be so different than what we've had for so long in BC. Of course, we always need more support and more donations, and we are so grateful to everybody that is willing to offer that kind of support and to volunteers. This is what political parties need to be about people, about grassroots, communities, and all of us coming together to walk towards that vision that we know we could have, a brighter, more beautiful future for our province.
Thank you.
Very nice. Very nice. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you all. I'm so delighted to be here today.
Let's talk about, after a great momentum last night, you have gained a really good momentum. A lot of people are praising you, that you spoke really well with the debate. How confident you are that now you're going to gain the momentum and gain some of the candidates' positions?
Thank you. Well, we went into this election with no idea that it was coming, and we hit the ground sprinting on day one. And that's what we're going to continue to do to the very end, to the very final day. That's all that we can do, is give it our very best for this election. And what I've been trying to do in every day and all the interviews I've done is to present to British Columbians an alternative to the kind of politics that we've had for so long, and let people know that the BC Greens are focused on people, on well-being, on health, on ensuring that everybody in this province has the capacity to meet their full potential and thrive, because that's what's best for all of us.
Sonia, as you know that this competition between all two major parties, and you're Green, you're coming up, and you know how the circumstances went. Now, as you know that one of the parties is going to take the lead, who you are favoring with, who you're inclined with, because the question was asked, you were just kind of a little hesitant, or maybe you're not, but what are your thoughts? Because you work with NDPs, and now the Liberals are coming. Anything can happen. If that situation arise, who you would more favor of?
I've been saying this for the last little while. For me, the most important thing is that we are working to represent the people of British Columbia in this moment when people need government more than ever. We need to meet the needs of people who are struggling financially, who are worried about their health and their future. We need to meet the needs of small businesses, our tourism operators, and we need to very quickly transition our economy. And so my goal is to ensure that we can get in that legislature and find ways to work as efficiently and urgently as we can for the people of British Columbia. I've seen it happen in the last 3.5 years. And what I've been saying is we can expand our imagination about how that happens, but my focus is on the people of British Columbia.
Let's not talk about imaginations, let's talk about reality. And reality is that one of the parties is going to take a lead, and you are going to be there no matter what. if you are going to be there and you know we are going to be in a very tough times, we have a COVID situation,
Yeah.
what are you going to be the policies for the BC British Columbians as far as the COVID's concerns? What are the stuff you're going to in place or
Yeah.
put forward so we can actually get rid of this major disease?
Yeah. So, of course, we need to keep following the guidance of experts to deal with COVID-19, but we also have to follow the guidance of other experts. Early childhood education is the most important thing we can do for our economy, for getting women back to work, for ensuring that our children have the best foundation. We have to invest in small business, medium-sized business, ensure that we have a manufacturing sector here in BC, and transition our economy to a clean economy away from subsidizing fossil fuels. We are going to be putting the solutions on the table, and just as we did in 2017, so much of our platform then has been adopted in the last 3.5 years. We're going to continue to put evidence-based solutions forward and move those forward for British Columbians.
Last question.
Yes.
What are you going to give the constituents, for the gentleman standing behind you, the confidence, what you are expecting from the constituents, for us, let's say it's constituency? Surrey.
So Asad will be an amazing representative of his community and his constituents. This is the difference about the BC Green Party. We don't represent our party to our riding. We represent our riding in the legislature first and foremost. That is the expectation of every BC Green MLA. You've seen it in the legislature with Adam Olsen and myself over the last 3.5 years. We are deeply committed to our communities, and we have done an enormous amount of work on behalf of them. That is essential for your representative, to put you and your community first, not a party, not representing the party back to you. It is about you being at the center of all of the work, and Asad will bring that to the BC legislature.
Very nice.
Thank you.